Hi everybody, welcome to Paper Wishes Weekly Webisodes. I'm Lene Gehrig, and today from our friends at Prima we have a fantastic collection. This is the In the Moment collection, and it comes with a 6x6 paper pad, 60 pieces of ephemera, and these adorable little Say It in crystals, and there's 48 pieces here. And together, you guys, they make beautiful cards, just like this one, this gatefold card. And this is going to be our giveaway for this episode. So stick around, it'll tell you how one lucky viewer can win this one to keep or share with a friend. So come play with us. All right, let's take a look at this paper pad. It's 6x6. You get 26 sheets of paper, 6 different designs. You get 4 of each design. That's 24, and then we're adding 2 sheets of cutouts. So we did a little math, that makes you 26. So let's start with the back here, looking at the cutouts. So beautiful cutouts. Some of the cutouts reflect the ephemera bits, but some are brand new. There's some things in here like this border and this one and the birdhouse and this right here that don't come on the ephemera in the ephemera pack. And then look at this, beautiful. This postcard is new. This is new. The clock is new. The heart. Lots of new things in here that you don't get in the ephemera pack. Beautiful. Okay, now we're going to go to the front. All right, and then look at this beautiful, like the butterfly, and this is just a beige background, but it's got some ledger print right here, some text print, and then you've got a lot of flowers. It looks like there's dried flowers on here and fresh flowers, torn paper. It's absolutely beautiful. And then if we go to the back of this, we've got that white wood grain, or rather white wood. And then there's also some like ledgers right here as well. All right, and then this one, gorgeous, where on either side of it, you've got this dark color and then this collection of paper with layering with the flowers, which means you could put something right here and you're still gonna get this. I like how they did that. And then on the back here, we've got these like typewriter keys, and then they're kind of masked back. All right, next one. There we go. Beautiful floral design. Love that. It's got, looks almost like sandstone on one side. You've got torn paper, you've got stenciling, you've got text here with the scripts, then you've got the flowers. Gorgeous. The colors in this, I'm not sure they're really reading, but they're like beautiful green, beautiful tan, sort of this golden yellow color, sort of a salmon color. They're really, really beautiful. Okay, and on the back of that, we've got this sort of green, light green text paper. It's almost like printed, newspaper printed on green. And then it's whitewashed. And then you've got this little strips of gold. Really beautiful. Look at that, same like flower motif. I want to make sure I'm going the right direction. All right, then we've got the striped paper, which has some white stenciling on it here and here. And then we've got the flowers and beautiful on each side. And then on the back of that, we have this darker paper right here. I love this. It's got this like cream colored paper up here and here. It's almost like paint, actually. It's almost like swoosh of paint. And then you've got these numbers, and then they have little flower embellishments on each number, and there's even some music printed there on the back. Okay, gorgeous. Just want to make sure I'm going the right direction still. So we've got beautiful stenciling in the back, and then there's some paper here, and then we've got the little embellishments of flowers here and here. Gorgeous. And then on the back of that, we've got these like little circles, which would be really cute to punch out, cut out. But they are little circles that have all the little flowers in them and such. So cute. Okay, and then, let's find, this one is so cool. This one has the border across it, and then it's got those numbers again with the flowers on them. I really like that. I've not seen that before, where they're using the numbers and embellishing those for the background paper. I love it. And then on the back of that, we've got these beautiful green paper, and then we've got the flower little motifs right here and here, and then these are little clusters of leaves. Gorgeous. And there's text on it. All right, that's the back. All right, let's take a look at this one. So this is our giveaway card, and you guys, how this works is we're trying to promote our YouTube channel, Paper Wishes YouTube channel. So you can click the little icon if you're watching us on our Paper Wishes webisode page. If you expand the picture on your computer, you can look, there's a little YouTube icon. Click on that icon, it'll take you to YouTube and our Paper Wishes channel. And then what you're going to do is you're going to subscribe, you're going to like, and you're going to comment on this webisode, and then we're going to choose one person and we're going to reply to their comment, and we're going to say, hey, you're the winner, and we'll give you instructions on how to claim that. Oh, that was badly said, but at the very end of this video, there's written instructions on how to do that as well. So I hope you participate, because we love giving away a card for each one. All right, so let's take a look at this. This is a gatefold card that I made, you guys. So it starts off with a 5 by 6.5 inch card. We open it up. We score it at the halfway part or each panel. So you score it, it's 5 inches wide. You score it at 2.5 inches, 2.5 inches. And then you're just folding these pieces, these flaps to the center. That's how you make the gatefold. Really simple. But then we'll start on the inside. You have that fold that's right there on the back, the original fold. I like to put paper over that, so I just use scraps of paper. There's another scrap, I just cut a little notch in it to that, and then just added some of the ephemera bits right there and layered those. Really simple. And then the little greeting for missing you that came from the Pastel and Pearls We're Together Dazzle stickers. And there's just a whole giant mess of them right here. And I use this really pretty pearl green. All right, let's get to the front of the card. So the front of the card, because this is a 6.5 inch card and the paper is 6 by 6, I took some scraps of paper, just like little 1.5 inch wide strips, and I glued them at the top on each side. And then I used this paper, okay? Pretend that's cut off at the top. I used this paper and I took it and I glued this one right here, and then I turned it over and trimmed it even with the card, and then I glued this one right here and then trimmed off that little excess bit, and then that's where this part came from right there with the leftover. All right, so then I took from the ephemera pack the little door, and then from the, and I'm going to show you the ephemera pack here. Here we go. This is a good place to show you. So here's the little door I used, and then there's 2 of everything in here. So you get 2 of these. And I really tried not to repeat the ephemera that I used on each card. So if you love it, you could always make 2 of them. So get 2 of the little wagon wheels, and then these just like punch out, okay? And you get 2 of these, the other one's in here somewhere. Get 2 of these. I love the little embroidery hoop with the flowers on it. You get 2 of those. It's a little greenhouse. You get 2 of these. Oops, here's the greenhouse. 2 of these, little chalkboard with the flowers. And then just all kinds of little bits and bobs with buttons and little hearts and lots of butterflies. Here's the cool piece that I used, a little scale. All right, so what I did with that was then once I had the door, I just foam taped it on the left side of the card. You can see there. Just put a little length of foam tape right there directly on the card, and then I just centered the door and set it down so then it's not interfering there. And then just did a little cluster of these adorable flowers. They're adorable. They're somewhere on my desk. So I used the 2 shades of green, and then I took a little length of jute twine and I tied it in a bow, and then I just glued the center of the bow kind of under the flowers. So you have this kind of stuff sticking out. And then I just slid one of the little hearts on there, added one of those little crystals that are so cute. Here's the little crystals. And then on the other side, let's take a look at this. One of the little tags right here, foam taped this little tag that says love on it right there, glued a flower here, placed a little adhesive crystal there, and then made sure that the hello sticker could be seen when the door was closed. All right. Okay, let's take a look at it. This one is a Slimline card. So this one is 3.5 by 8.5 inches. And for this one, you guys, I used 2 different papers. I took this one and I glued it right there. Of course, you have to trim off the little hanging bit right there, but I just used the entire 6-inch length right there, trim that even with the card. And then I used this one. I wanted to use this little motif at the bottom, so I just glued that right there for that last few inches. And then the frame right here, this comes from this one. So I just took this frame and I glued it right there. And then I took one of the larger butterflies and I foam taped that on top. And then I just I took all of the flower colors and I just glued them in cluster right here. So they're kind of overlapping each other. And once I got that done, I just took a little glue and put it on this little heart and just stuck it right in there. And then we've got one of these tag shapes. Let me see if I can find that. Here we go. This little tag shape. These little pieces just get evacuated from the little tie there, little bow. And I glued it upside down. I wanted it to hang sort of down from this. And then I foam taped that little heart ephemera piece right there. And then these little crystals from the crystal pack right up at the top, just 3 of those little crystals. So this is what I would call another quick and easy card. All right, I have another quick and easy card. So this one, 6.5 by 5. So we're a little short on the ends here. So once again, take a little 1/2-inch strip of scrap paper. I like to use something that has some contrast to it and glue that on each end. And then I used this paper right here and I just trimmed that, of course, that top off and then glued it right there because I wanted all those numbers on that border. Make sure you ink the edges. We used the gingerbread ink pad on all of these. And I just used the little foam applicator, just put some of the ink on there. I think it makes a really nice difference in giving that shading. So make sure you ink the left and right sides, glue that down, and then I just inked the entire edge of the card, just really lightly. Okay, so as far as the ephemera goes, wagon wheel, embroidery hoop got glued down, then the small wagon wheel got glued down, then the little terrarium house, hot house, that got foam taped, and then glued down some flowers, and then glue and foam taped some of these little butterflies. I kind of folded them a little bit. They go like this, and then I just glued the body, and then right under here stuck a tiny bit of foam tape under each wing so they have a little dimension. And then some crystals, and then the Hello Gorgeous is a tag that just comes in the ephemera. And I thought that was fun as a little greeting, and then just put one of those little self-adhesive crystals right there. Really fast to put together. All right, the last one, you guys, we're gonna put together a 6 by 6 card together. All right. Got all my little bits. All right, so the first thing, here we go. I gotta get the direction of my card. All right, so this is a 6 by 6 card. So I trimmed down the white wood, that's farmhouse wood. I trimmed this down to 5.5 inches square. And I then glued that to the center. Don't forget to ink the edges first with that same gingerbread. And then I took this beautiful green paper, you guys, and trimmed this part off. And then I just tore right here. And then inked the edges and glued it. So I used the whole 6-inch piece, so it's going kind of off the edges. Glued it to the left side of the card. That's that. All right, so now we're gonna build on top of this. So we're gonna have this little wagon wheel. Gotta get my glue bottle here. All right, so the wagon wheel, I know we're going to have this one extend off the edge a little bit. I'm gonna put it right about there. All right, I'm gonna let that dry, and then I'm just gonna trim that piece. And then we've got one of these from the ephemera pieces right here. That's gonna go right there. And then I've got this little blank label that I thought would look cool right there, kind of overlapping. And then I've got this larger tag that says love on it, which I love. And then we're going to take some of this ink. I'm going to just ink this label. That. And overlapping and layering is just the key if you want this kind of collage-y look. And we're going to ink this one as well. And I think this one we're going to put a little bit of foam tape on. So you guys, we have our giant wheel of foam tape. This one is 150 feet or 50 yards of foam tape. And it's just about 20 bucks and it'll last you a really long time. Debbie and I work off of one wheel just forever. All right, and we're going to glue this one. We're just going to kind of overlap and then offset it a little bit. Okay, just like that. All right, I've got my crystals here. I've also got this little scale, which I'm excited about using. I think we're done with this for now. And we're going to just tuck that right here. I want this overlapping as well. And then I know I want to put a couple of flowers. Now the flowers I'm choosing are all green. Okay, I want to keep that green look and really play that up. But also I'm going to turn this over. I'm going to trim off some of this wagon wheel. Ooh, I got some glue on the back. Just like that. Now, if you have more of the wagon wheel, you could take some and put it over here, put it over here. Okay, we don't want to waste it, so let's do that. All right, that's just going to go right there on the edge. We want it to look like it's coming and going or whatever. So then we're going to take our flowers, and I want to make sure to put, there's 2 shades of green. I want to put one of each in the scale. Like that. Okay, and then we've got some other little bits here. We've got this little heart, and we've got these 2 little button shapes, which I thought were really cool, and those could just go in a little cluster, like right like this, like that. But you see how they're kind of just hanging there? I like to overlap them with something, even if just one of them is touching. And we're going to put a little foam tape on the back of that heart. This heart has something I never noticed. It has the little key, the lock and the key that just gets punched right out. Okay, so that'll actually affect where I put my foam tape. All right, we're going to overlap right like that. There we go. And then here's our little butterfly. Like that, and we're going to put that up here. We also have some little greetings here. I love this one. Beautiful moments. Right there. And we also have the we are here, as in we're here for the moment. Okay. I think I'm just going to use the beautiful moments. Let's just ink this one. The inking can add a little bit of color and just make it a little bit more noticeable when you're doing like the white on white. And then I'm just making it even with this edge. And we're going to get a little more foam tape. Almost done. Butterfly there. And then we've got a couple more of these little flowers. Do something with this wagon wheel. Okay, and then we've got a couple little crystals. I haven't really used too much of this color. I want to stay with the green. I love the green and the gold. I'm just going to put kind of right here, I think, overlapping those, kind of anchoring them. And I think one right here will do it. All right. So now that I'm all done, I take a little bit more of my ink. Make sure I get those edges really well. And that's it. So you guys, we have a fantastic collection. I love this collection. I think it's going to sell quickly. I wouldn't leave it in your cart too long. I know a lot of you like to put things in your cart and you're just going to wait and see how many things you can get in there before you order. This is going to go. So definitely grab it while you can. Fantastic money saver on the right hand side. Don't forget, this is our giveaway card, so read the instructions at the end of this video to learn how to participate in that one. And don't forget to claim your card. Thanks for joining me today, you guys. We'll see you in the next one.